The first food of civilization was bread, crushed grains, water, and fire. The ancient Sumerians made bread, and they called it ninda. Here's the character for it. Now, thousands of years later, we still make bread, but it goes stale. And in a time of austerity, what do you do with it? It's still edible. We just have to transform it. So we crush it. We transform it into breadcrumbs, a viable food source that can be applied to many, many different dishes. Now, automatically, our first thought goes to making a coating and frying up a piece of chicken and fish with it, but we're going to use it as a main ingredient in a dessert. Today, we're going to do a breadcrumb cookie. So here's our budget-friendly cookie recipe. You're going to need some sugar, eggs, breadcrumbs, almond and vanilla extract, and a bit of salt. The first step is to mix the salt in with the sugar. This helps balance out the sweetness of the cookie, and it's a good practice to do with dessert. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to add our eggs to a mixing bowl. Once that's done, we're going to gradually beat them until they're pale in color. This helps break down the curd and start to develop the protein, give it a little bit of strength. Then we gradually add the sugar and salt mixture to it. You'll notice that the color will start to get even more pale and the strands will have a bit of shine to it. See? A little bit of shine and the strands are a bit longer. Next, we're going to add our flavoring agent. It can be vanilla extract, almond extract, but in this case I'm mixing both. And finally, we're going to add our breadcrumbs to the mix. Almost like making a cake. And you notice how it starts to bind together with the breadcrumbs. Very, very practical dessert. So gradually incorporate a bit at a time until all your breadcrumbs are used up, and you should get a final batter that looks like this. It's somewhat runny, a little bit lumpy, but it's ready to go. All you have to do is fill a silicone mold or pipe it onto a paper, and you're ready to put it into an oven. See, all filled in, and we put it into a preheated oven at 300 degrees Fahrenheit for half an hour. And once the half hour is up, they should come out looking like this. The aroma you get off of these cookies is very nutty, and you get hints of a bread-like aroma as well. It's a nice filling cookie, extremely simple to do, and very budget-friendly. And insofar as moisture is concerned, the breadcrumbs absorb all the goodness from the eggs. So the moisture is reincorporated, and it's a rather moist cookie. From something really hard and crunchy into something moist, aromatic, and extremely flavorful. Here's a budget-friendly cookie that'll help you out over the holiday season. Give it a try, people. You might be surprised at what you can do with what you have lying around the house. Be economical. It is a survival game. But who says you can't have dessert? Merry Christmas, everybody.